You're watching LMCC, your community TV.
Hi, I'm Chris Vogt and welcome to Lakeside News Weekly, your guide to news and events going on in the Lake Minnetonka area. With winter fast approaching, the Hennepin County Water Patrol has some cold facts on the dangers of thin ice and what you can do to protect yourself.
You look at the ice out there, it looks safe, it looks like a nice big parking lot, it looks like you can go skating out there, cross-country skiing, going for a walk, and you have to keep in mind is that you can have 12 inches of ice where we're standing right now, and you go out no more than 200 feet and it's an inch thick. The ice is never safe, it does not freeze uniform. When the DNR gives the recommendations for ice, they're talking about clear new ice. That's the strongest ice. They're talking about the stuff that you can look through, it looks kind of like glass. Essentially what you need is you need to have 4 inches of minimum to walk on. That's just a walk and fish. If you want to take an ATV or a snowmobile out there, you need approximately 6 inches of ice for that. If you want to drive a small car or a small pickup truck, you're going to need somewhere between 8 and 12 inches of ice. And for a medium-sized truck, you're going to need more than 12 inches of good, strong, clear ice. Really the only safe way to determine the ice is by drilling holes, test holes on the way out. You can buy either a nice chisel or a drill with a drill bit on it and drill a hole every 20 feet or 30 feet, making sure it's deep enough. That's the only safe way to really know. You can't judge the ice depth by appearances. A few things we always recommend is tell someone where you're going, where you're going to be exactly on the lake, what time you're going to be coming back, check in with them regular. The other thing that we really strongly recommend to save your life is wearing a life jacket and having a pair of ice picks with you. If you happen to fall through the ice while you're out on it, the one thing we want you to do is turn around in the direction that you were walking. That ice that you were walking on, you know that was thick up to a certain point. Typically what happens on people that die in thin ice is they keep going forward where the ice continues to be weak. So go back to that location that you fell in, keep trying to get up. If you have ice picks like this, use those ice picks to pull you up onto the ice. And then what we want you to do is roll away from that hole to where you were walking safely on it, then you'll be able to stand up and then obviously walk your way to the nearest place that's warm and call 911 or get into a warm environment to get those wet clothes off. Keep in mind that cold water kills quickly, 25 times faster than normal water. So within 5 minutes of breaking that ice, you're going to start getting exhausted, your muscles are going to start locking up, your breathing is going to get exaggerated, so it doesn't take long to die, become hypothermic and die and drown in cold water. First thing to do, everyone has cell phones now, is call 911. That's the very first thing that you should do. Get us coming, the police, the firefighters coming out to come out there. Throw them something. Maybe you have a nice bucket there full of minnows. Maybe you have a cooler with you, something that floats to give them some flotation. The one thing we don't want you to do is go out after them. If you fall in that thin ice with them, now we have 2 victims or 3 victims or 4 victims that we have to pull it out, making it more difficult. The channels out here on Lake Minnetonka are notorious for being open and for snowmobiles going through there. Stay out of the channels. Even when the ice is thick, 12, 14 inches, the water is always moving through those channels. You want to really avoid those channels. Don't snowmobile, don't ATV, don't walk through those channels. Use the land crossings that are all over this lake. I want to really talk about parents educating their kids about thin ice. Take the responsibility, take the time to let them know that the ice is never safe. For younger children, please keep an eye on them, especially for people that live around lakes and ponds and the rivers and stuff. The kids are naturally drawn to the lake. They think it's neat walking on that ice, and it's very dangerous. And so tell them about the dangers, know where they are at all times. We want people to come out and enjoy everything that the lakes have to offer. It's so beautiful. We just want people to use a little bit of common sense and be safe.
LMCC is now on Facebook. Be sure to like or friend us so you can keep up with all the happenings at LMCC or to watch one of our latest videos. The Lake Minnetonka Communications Commission, located in Spring Park, creates a variety of high-quality public, educational, and government programming for our member cities.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
LMCC operates 4 channels. Channel 8 or HD 808 offers city council meetings in high definition.
Governor Dayton, thank you for being here today to talk to me about your Year of Water action.
Staff-produced and community programming airs on channels 12 and 21.
Channel 20 features school board and other government agency meetings. LMCC channels are available on Mediacom cable as well as on demand through our website. The studio is fully equipped in high definition, featuring state-of-the-art Panasonic cameras and fluorescent lighting. The studio is used to create a variety of LMCC programming.
Welcome to the Pulse. I'm Jennifer Ray.
It's important to remember that we have $300 million of a cash reserve account that's full of money.
I'm gonna rise up, throw down my haste in the road.
Hi, I'm Chris Vode, and welcome to Lakeside News Weekly, your guide to news and events going on in the Lake Minnetonka area.
Looking to produce your show outside of the studio? From cameras, to audio, to lighting, we offer a variety of industry standard equipment available for checkout. The LMCC production van is used to cover a variety of events in the community in high definition, including high school sports,
10-5 touchdown,
concerts, parades, and community forums. If you live in one of our member cities and are interested in producing your own show or using your talents for a production, please contact the Lake Minnetonka Communications Commission. LMCC, your community TV.
City of Minnetonka Beach, this is Suzanne.
I worked for the City of Minnetonka Beach for 7 years, and as a city administrator here, I just oversee the administration of the city, which includes things like data and records management, financial management, meeting preparation, and we also run a little contract post office here.
Oh, here it is.
I would say my main mission is providing good quality public service and trying to maintain that small village feel. Well, probably some of the more important, concerns or challenges facing all cities, actually, especially small cities, is state and federal mandates like stormwater management, which affect the lake. And so that's why we have Save the Lake information on our website. The other challenge out in Minnetonka Beach has been in the past, and I think it's being fairly well managed, is the Dakota Regional Trail that goes through our tiny, quiet little community, which has been controversial in the past. But again, I think the city is managing the impact of that as best it can. I think the first early settlement was about 1872, and then they incorporated in 1894. The Lafayette Club is probably one of the most notable locations in town, and it has quite a history as well, established by James J. Hill. St. Martin's Church is probably one of the other more interesting locations in town, and again, historic, and there's a lot of history with both of those locations. So it's it's had an interesting and colorful past here. This is just a great community. I mean, the people here, they're great at volunteering. Everybody loves to live here, and everybody treats they treat the staff really well. And yeah, it's just a great community.
Here's what's coming up on First Responder TV. I'll talk with Fire Chief Scott Gerber on this month's Meet the Chief. Touched by naloxone, the Steve Rumler Hope Network and first responders are working together in their fight against the opioid crisis. Joe Legowski from the Shorewood Public Works Department will give us some important snowplow tips on Safety Source. Scam Alert will give you an update on scams that have been targeting citizens in the lake area.
First Responder TV airs daily on LMCC's Channel 12. Coming this summer, Soundcheck on the Road, featuring Lake Minnetonka's outdoor concerts. Look for it on LMCC Channel 12 and our YouTube channel.
Well, there you have it, news and events happening around the Lake Minnetonka area. For more information about LMCC or learn more about our programming, go to our website at www.lmcc-tv.org. Thanks for watching this edition of Lakeside News Weekly.